Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's topic about safety and preparedness at any Penn hospital. I am Raul Gomez. I'm the emergency management specialist here, and I'm here. I'm here with my colleague. I'll give him an opportunity to introduce himself.
Hey everyone, my name is Kwesi Etwa-Mensah. I'm the security manager over here at any Penn. Prior to Cone Health, I was enlisted in the United States Navy. I served 6 years. I started as a aviation life support systems technician, and then my last 3 years in the military, I had the opportunity to serve at Naval Air Station in Italy as aviation life support systems manager and quality assurance specialist. And after I was honorably discharged, I had the opportunity to continue service here at Cone Health. Started in security and came to Annie Penn in 2011 to work as a security officer, and I just fell in love with the place and had the opportunity to come back in 2018 to serve here as the security manager for Annie Penn, and I've been here since then and love it.
Great, and let me tell you all a little bit about my background. I've been with Cone Health since October of 2018. I currently have a variety of roles. I'm the lead EM for Annie Penn Hospital, but also lead our ambulatory services, medical centers, and our medical group service line. I also lead our decontamination hazmat program. Prior to joining Cone Health, I have a mixed background. I've had frontline experience in collegiate athletics, education, medical research, military research too, and I've been fortunate to use a variety of those experiences and skills that I picked up along the way and transfer that over to here at Hospital Preparedness. Something interesting about myself, not really that interesting, but I am the proud dad of a 5-year-old baby girl. She's still a baby to me. And that's just a little bit about myself. We're going to get into now, start telling you all a little bit about more of our departments, what security, what emergency management is and does. And I'll let my colleague Kwesi speak about the security branch side.
All right. Thank you, Raul. So security, we have several things that we do here at Annie Penn, and have the opportunity to coach 10 really great teammates who provide services to our staff, patients, and visitors. And in general, what we do is we patrol the facility, parking lot, and ensure safety for all those who come to Annie Penn. And I have the unique opportunity to provide coaching and technical, skills to this group, and also serve as de-escalation instructor for Cone Health System, and also advise campus leadership on security matters. So we really have the opportunity to engage our community, and so that's in a nutshell. That's what we do here at Annie Penn.
Great, and a little bit about what emergency management is and does for us. We're composed of a team of 5 that covers our entire system, and we really do encompass a variety of operational components for the system. We are involved in everything from developing our plans and policies education and training from our frontline staff up to our executive level. We do a lot of work in pre-planning for any type of events. And also there is a response component to us where we would be responding and working with not only Cone Health individuals, but our responding agencies if we ever have to encounter any type of real world event. Think of an active shooter, a bomb threat, a fire, things like that. In a sense, we really become a central point between our internal Cone Health folks and any external partners that we would be working with. That's just a little bit about our departments. Next topic that we want to talk to you all about is what makes it unique that we have emergency management and security united under a single branch. And I'll let my colleague talk a bit more about what he sees is the uniqueness and the specialness of that working relationship that we have here.
So true security and emergency management work is a collaborative effort. And, essentially we can't do it on our own. I recognize that we are 24-hour, we provide 24-hour security service. However, I think in order for us to function as a whole, every department would have to do their part. And this is where we try to get all the departments involved, because in a true emergency situation, it's not just security that's going to respond. It's going to take all hands effort. So what we do here is we respond to emergency alarms, and that includes fire. That also includes any behavioral emergency situations. So we partner with our local law enforcement team to provide those critical services to those that come to our facility. So where our service and work sort of intertwine is emergency management, also maintain oversight on our emergency as far as fire goes, and in that piece, security will respond to all emergency alarms. So it's very critical that we understand exactly what to do when we get into that situation. So we have to work together to understand what exactly the responsibilities are when we get to that point. We shouldn't wait for something to happen to figure out, well, who is responding. So I think that collaborative effort is critical to provide much needed service to our staff, patients, and visitors as a whole.
And just to add a little historical content to what my colleague was talking about, we had been separated in terms of emergency management was its own branch, security was its own branch, and this is actually something new that has happened here, where we're now, most of our branches are on the same side. And I think that's been one of the greatest benefits in terms of being able to work with Kwesi and understanding how he views incidents, how he views the planning from the security perspective has really allowed me to tailor my approach and supplement and support any of the initiatives and projects that we're trying to get across. I think I'll give you all an example of how so emergency management, we do a monthly committee, and this is basically our main platform where we communicate any information that we need to get out to our staff here at this campus. And one of the first things that we actually started doing was saying, hey, why don't we combine ourselves and really create a security emergency management committee group now. So now we are able to utilize the same platform and get vital information across to our staff. I think I think the framework that we're trying to develop here at this campus in terms of the partnership, in terms of, you know, how we're working together, I think is starting to serve as a potential model on how the rest of the system could start incorporating some of those best practices, if you want to call them, on how we're doing things up here. Next topic that we're going to be discussing about is a little bit about our past drills. I'll let my partner speak about any drills that he's been involved in, what he sees the benefit of those drills to be.
So we had a bomb threat drill, and that was an eye opener, and it really revealed several opportunities, how the two departments can really come together to hit a lot of those gaps. And what we did together that we have never done before was to incorporate technology and really on our training side to see what exactly happens on the floors in terms of you know, a drill, to see, you know, what department is doing as far as searching you know, their unit to really get an understanding of what takes place in terms of you know, an actual drill. So we're able to incorporate those two items to really get an understanding from a command center perspective, what those components can come together to really give us a better perspective of our preparedness. And so we had the opportunity to collaborate on those fronts, and we're able to figure out what we can do moving forward and how we can, you know, provide those services in terms of a campus-wide drill. So I'll let Raul touch on that. That was our first time doing that, and I look forward to doing the same on the upcoming drill as well.
Great. And just to add a little bit more on that, so for example, Kwesi mentioned that we had a bomb threat suspicious package exercise. You know, when you look at the policy side of that, that is a policy that is managed by our security team. What we've been able to do from an emergency management perspective is really say, okay, how could we assist and how can we develop the content and training and the educational coursework and process in order to get this across to our staff, and that would have a direct effect on our security side to really assist them on, hey, look, how do we implement what these policies are saying and how do we test that? And we've been able to build a really nice workshop series model concept here where we're able to break these policies down in terms of their main components and discuss specific issues or gaps. From there, we take the main core components of what we should be knowing and then develop a training and educational coursework or model that we use our committees to transmit this information. Next, we're able to develop a very strong exercise that tests whatever core objective we are trying to test. And I think the way that we've been able to approach things here has been a true partnership with security and emergency management. And we're really starting to bring in a lot of our other departments and staff and trying to explain to them, illustrate to them how we try to think about things and actually invite them to be part of this planning process. I think that's been one of the strengths of our exercises and drills here that actually leads up to up and coming drills that we have. So we have a program across our system called the Hospital Emergency Response Teams, and what this is, or HERT for short, what this is, it's centered on decontamination hazmat responsibilities. And the concept is that every hospital, every emergency department should have a core team of individuals that are trained in decontamination hazmat incidents. Later on here at Annie Penn, we are very fortunate that we've been able to partner up with our community partners, Rockingham County and some of our other cities up here. And we are going to be participating in a full-scale exercise, I think scheduled for August, where a hazmat event is going to be occurring in Eden with a specific number of real patients and of real victims involved. And our system, our campus will be notified of the incident. And then that's where our part of the exercise really comes in, is what do we do? How do we handle a potential event like this if we have X amount of time to respond to receiving anywhere from 10 to 15 patients coming in? And this is just and this is just a component of this HERP project and training that we're doing here at Annie Penn. So really excited for that, and hopefully it'd be a great opportunity to really test us. I'm going to pass it over to my colleague, and Kwesi, anything else that you want to mention about upcoming drills or training?
So we have de-escalation. This is not necessarily part of the drill, but there's also another component that allows us to help our patients and just staff in general. There's a de-escalation training that we have that is system-wide that we are still encouraging other departments to take on, and this deals with workplace violence as a whole. And that has been something that the organization takes seriously, and continue to look at all our processes to make sure that we are making it better. And what we have here at Cone Health that is also obviously at Annie Penn is the STAR program, and that is our de-escalation program, which entails the verbal de-escalation and nonverbal de-escalation piece as well. And we are still encouraging our departments in the security sensitive areas to own this program, to allow us to deal with any behavioral, any incidents of violence that takes place on our campus. And it's strictly team-based approach. And in this program, we use the minimum amount of control possible to request compliance from our patients and staff, or anybody who is experiencing some sort of behavioral crisis. Because at the end of the day, care must continue. So we use this approach to request for compliance for individuals that are experiencing any type of behavioral crisis. So this is part of our past drills, which unfortunately we didn't do it here at Annie Penn, but I think the next drill, we're going to have the opportunity to test this program here on our campus, and then to see where we can bridge the gaps. It's been tested at other campuses within our facility, and that's what we are looking forward to. So. But this really allows us to care for our patients in a way that allows care to continue. But other than that, we're looking forward to our upcoming drills. As my partner mentioned, it's really something that it's a true partnership with the community, and so we're looking forward to that.
Great, great, thank you. And we're starting to get to the end of our points here. I just wanted to give my partner an opportunity to mention any takeaways that we hope that you come away with today and in the future. Wesley?
All right. Thank you, guys. So when our brand promise of "we are right here with you" is rooted in continuous improvement. And over here at Penn, we are constantly looking at ways to better ourselves, to look at all our systems, our processes, to see where we can continue to improve on behalf of our community. And we are encouraging folks to, when you trust us with your care, we want to ensure that you are receiving nothing but the best. And the way we do that is to look at all our, safety protocols to ensure that we are ironing all the kinks in our process. And we really look forward to these drills, because it only allows us to continue to assess our systems to ensure that we are ready for anything that the future throws at us. So thank you, and for allowing us to show you what we do here at Penn. And we want you to know that you can always trust us with your care, and we'll always be right here with you. So thank you.
Great. And folks, I just wanted to let you all know that from a emergency management perspective, really want you to understand that our priority, our main focus is really your safety. And we're really trying to do everything that we can to provide our staff, our visitors, our community as a whole the best of what we can in terms of education, training, exercises, planning, and just know that continues to be our focus. Also, when it comes to preparedness is, think of it as a state of mind, and that's what we're trying to continue to push here, is that culture of preparedness. What does that really mean? And it's multifactorial, but also understand that you're not alone with this. This really is a true community effect. We're here to help each other out, and we continue to become stronger and build a stronger framework, not only for our campus here at Penn, but for our system, by collaborative approaches like what you've seen today in terms of the partnership of how my partner and I work together. And that's what we're trying to spread across our campus. I do want to thank you all for this opportunity to just tell you a little bit about what emergency management and security does. I know that sometimes that might be a little confusing, or sometimes you might think it means this, but really understand that we are involved in a variety of things, a variety of operations. And again, our primary focus is to give you the very best of what we can. Folks, thank you again for this opportunity to have a little time and discuss with you and give you insight into what emergency management and the security world will do. I'd like to take this opportunity and allow my partner, Kwesi, to give you a little more insight and information on where you can get further information on issues and topics that we've been talking about today.
Thank you, Raul. Folks, keep an eye out on our website and our Facebook page for up-to-date communication about emergency situations and drills. Please visit our website at www.conehealth.com at Penn Hospital for more information of hospital and services. Thank you all again for joining us today and allowing us to show you how our security and emergency management teams are right here with you in the greater Rockingham County community. Thank you all.